Isang magandang araw po. Thursday na po, February 3, 2022. At welcome po sa isang natatanging edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ito po si Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. And nag-start po ako noong August 2020 at ginagawa ko po ito araw-araw. Nire-report ko rin po ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-akibong stocks. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, iniimbitahan po kayong mag-subscribe sa aking channel. At kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa Meralco at San Miguel, kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, February 3, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines at from BDO po ito, no? Manufacturing off to a bad start in January. BSP says rising food, fuel prices likely drove inflation in January. Then Senate and House ratify bicameral version of amended Public Service Act. 85 years old na pala ito, no? Itong lumang version. And San Miguel unit offers lowest price for Meralco's 170 megawatt requirement. Ito po yung ating main news. And then ASEN acquires 49% stake in Solar NT. Ito po yung kanyang unit sa Vietnam. Then Ali, Ayala Land to use new properties for office portfolios and socialized housing. AC Motors, I suppose this is a subsidiary of Ayala Corporation, reports 30% year-on-year sales growth in 2021. And Tanduay to expand Luzon market share, increase prices. Okay, so let's now go to the business world. San Miguel unit offers best rate for Meralco's 170 megawatt requirement. So in essence dito, sa news na ito, si Meralco is preparing for the summer season or summer months ahead. Dahil during the summer season, nagkakaroon po ng shortage in power. So, nagpabid po sila and San Miguel Corporation or San Miguel South Premier Power won that bid for an additional 170 megawatts. In a media release, Meralco said San Miguel's South Premier Power offered 6.8198 per kilowatt-hour, lower than the 7.2989 per kilowatt-hour delivered headline reserve price or rate, which includes value-added tax and other charges. The bid submission was held on February 2 through a competitive selection process, the mandated open and transparent manner in arriving the least cost of electricity. Jose Ronald V. Valles, head of Meralco's Regulatory Management Office, said upon issuance of a notice of award, the company will enter into a power supply agreement with SPCC, ito po yung San Miguel Power, no? For submission to the Energy Regulatory Commission. This PSA will help ensure availability of supply, which is especially critical in the upcoming dry months and the national and local elections. So nga pala, no? May local elections nga pala sa Mayo, and this will ensure constant and available power supply. Publicly listed Meralco disclosed that Global Business Power Corp, through its subsidiaries Panay Energy Development Corp, Toledo Power Corp, and Panay Power Company also submitted an offer of 9.777 per kilowatt hours, which exceeds the set reserve price. Okay. So, today the PSEI slipped 76.22 points. Kahapon po ay up siya by 1.32%, but now it's down by 1.02. So sumo total mga 30% resultant up. Let's now take a look at the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay. So, today the PSEI slipped 76.22 points. Kahapon po ay up siya by 1.32%, but now it's down by 1.02. So, sumutotal mga 30% resultant upside from yesterday. And let's put up our indicators. So, yung taas niya yesterday, binawi niya ngayon today. So, mukhang nagko-consolidate lang po ang index. Yung market activity naman, 115 companies declined, 83 advanced, while 57 remained unchanged. The all-share index is also down at 0.68%. All our sectoral indices are down, and this was led by properties at 1.54%, and the holding companies followed at 1.49%. On the market activity, puro pula ito eh. Pero let's do the top three, BDO, SPNEC, and GLOW. And then let's do some positives here, FCG, SECB, and ICT. Yan, para balanse naman tayo. Yan. Okay, so let's now go to BDO. From a 4 successive green candlesticks, ay nagkaroon siya ng red today, and most probably profit-taking to. And it appears to be consolidating. It's at 139, and this is the highest. 139.80 is the high of today, but the 52-week high was 140, just very near. Now, the previous resistance, which is now our support, ay nandito po sa area to. Nasa 133.51. Yan po. Pero yung next resistance level, let's do the weekly. Let's see how it goes. This is a trick which I learned from Miss JD. Okay, the next resistance would be somewhere here. Nandito po sa 149.58 based dito sa July 2019, pero medyo malayo-layo na po ito, no? And the next resistance nasa 160. Dito based on a 2019 data. Okay? So that's BDO, and then Solar Power Philippines. Nueva Ecija. Let's put back the 1 day. Yan. So, pataas pa rin siya. Mukhang nag-consolidate lang po siya dito. And you'll notice yung pattern ni Solar Power Nueva Ecija ay short candlesticks with just a few red or a few downturns, no? And yung downturn niya today, down siya by 11 centavos, was just one of the few. So, ito, sunod-sunod yung green niya, no? And then, nag-profit taking. So, RSI is still bullish, 79, no? High pa rin po ito. But it has been overbought since January 12, and it never still remained above the overbought, or in the overbought level up to now. So, in the meantime, ang pinaka-support niya, nandito po, ito po yung previous support, ito po yung previous resistance na naging support. Nandito po sa 162. Now, next we have Globe. Globe Telecoms. Bearish po si Globe Telecoms as our medium and short term indicators are now has crossed over and is above our candlesticks, no? However, yung ating long-term indicator ay nag-piercing through and just about to cross. So, kung titingnan po natin ang fundamentals ni Globe, ang pinaka-target price po niya ay nasa 28.50. So, this is already overvalued by 10%, no? In 31.70. So, mukhang the market is already taking notice that the stock may be overvalued, kaya bumababa po yung kanyang presyo. In the meantime, yung pinaka-support niya, pwede natin ilagay sa EMA 100. EMA 100 is now at 39 or 31.10. Yan. And then let's do FCG. Figaro. Okay, Figaro is just consolidating after a solid green candlestick on January 26 and February 2. Pero wala pa pong lumalabas na exponential moving average, or yung moving average po natin ay wala pa pong 20 days. Pero let's do a shorter 15-minute. Yan. So it's just, I would say, can't make out of it. Mukhang moving sideways din, no? Si FCG. And based on a 15-minute chart, yung resistance po niya nasa 1 peso. And the support is here at 83 centavos, more or less. Okay? Then after FCG, tingnan naman natin si SECB. SECB, let's put back the 15-minute, the one-day chart. Yan, tumataas, ano? Si FCG. Bearish po siya in the past, let's see, from January 3 up to January 31. However, pagdating ng January 2, actually starting lang po ng January 27 ay successive green candlesticks na po with volume. So we may see some upward movement in the coming days, and yung closing price niya ngayon is above the 20-day moving average, which I would say on the short term is already bullish. However, the general trend of the chart is still sideways, no? Sideways to bearish ang kanyang trend. Yung RSI is a bit above the midpoint at 51. In the meantime, yung pinaka-support po niya nandito sa 104.69. When I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. Ngayon, yung ating resistance nasa 119 po. Finally, we have one of my favorite stocks, International Container Terminal. So it continues to move up. Ang pinaka-support po niya ngayon ay nasa EMA 20 or EMA 50 rather at 200, no? And yung EMA 100 ay makikita po natin na our indicators are under the candlesticks, pati yung EMA 100 which is very distinct under the candlestick, which we will interpret as bullish. So RSI is at 53, just above the midpoint. So kung magdodraw po tayo ng parallel channel, draw na tayo yan from this point up to this point. Yan. So ang pinaka-support po natin is EMA 50 to EMA 100 po eh. So 191 to 198. Ito ang pinaka-support po niya, itong area ito. Pero ang pinaka-resistance po ay nasa 215. No, it depends on where you are eh. Kasi yung upper border po, yan po yung pinaka-resistance. And as you move along the timeline, nagbabago po yung resistance pataas. So, nasa 215 na po yung ating resistance for ICT, which is already, which has been bullish since, tingnan natin, for quite some time already. So, dito, starting dito po, July 2020, nung nag-open up yung ating economy, nag-start na po yung kanyang pagiging bullish. Yung pinaka-value po niya, or target price, based on BDO securities, nasa 215. So, konti na lang po yung upside niya, nasa 7% na lang. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market, February 3, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala ng investment in knowledge based the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa uli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.